All right, welcome to the channel. That was a bit aggressive. Namaste. Welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of whatever the fuck this is. But thanks for tuning in. It means, everything. So don't click out. Before all of you wokies go ahead and be like, Darth, you're culturally appropriating the Mexicans. Okay, maybe a little bit. Hey man, today I'm Darth Cholo. What's going on? Yeah. I'm trying to cross the border. Nah. But I kind of dig their style. It's like half lumberjack, half Mexican. It's like if a Mexican, like an illegal immigrant, became like a lumberjack in the middle of nowhere. It's hard labor, which is what they're used to. So. Anyways.
It's showtime. It's beautiful, beautiful cinema. Now. Get it!
Oh, I've missed this.
Where are you going? We're not done.
You're very persistent, aren't you?
So dear participants,
there are superpowers, emerging powers, middle powers, regional powers, rogue states.
When you stop and think about it, it's pretty extraordinary that we, select group of human beings, because of whatever touched us.
Emal playing at the end of this panel. We tend to emphasize the bad news, and there is unfortunately a lot of it.
Oh, here are the names. Bast. Samael. Baphomet. Typhon.
You're here because you are looking to do feature films.
I'm 19 years old. I want to be a star in a huge Hollywood movie. Can you make that happen?
No.
So I think what we'll do is we'll go to commercial break. We will be right back.
Please breathe. Don't cut away. Let me say something.
Well, you came.
I was thinking about this the other day, and I mean no offense to the blacks, but how do I make this not sound racist?
I don't have a problem with drinking. I have a problem with the decisions I make once I go past that level of, even...
Well, actually, it's not racist. It shouldn't sound racist because the black people are the racists, okay? So this is all for the black... So this is just for the black women.
The black women, or trans women of color, who like to wear weaves. Yeah.
If you're wearing a weave, that's considered cultural appropriation. Oh yeah, bet you didn't know that, did you? The more you know what I'm saying? Learn something new every day. You should watch more of my videos. But Darth, why is it cultural appropriation? Why can't black women wear weaves? Why are you being so racist? I'm not saying they can't wear weaves, I'm just saying it's a bit hypocritical because aren't they kind of trying to have white girl hair, straight?
White women hair, isn't that the...
They're not, happy with their natural, beautiful, luscious, curly... Just saying. I can't be the only... Look, where's all my white women at? White women, ages 18 to 100. Can we gather around the screen, please? Yep, all of you. White women only. Okay, great. So, on the count of 3, we're going to come up with something to say. 1, 2. So on 3, we're going to say, we want our hair back. Okay? 1, 2, 3. We want our hair back. I want to see myself out. You can hang around, but I'm gonna go.
If you had one shot or one opportunity to seize everything you ever wanted, one moment, would you capture it or just let it slip? Yo.
I know, Applejack. I should probably have a script. I should probably write down my thoughts. I should probably just not make videos that are just like, why do I make videos? All you do is...
That'd be making me mad, man.
Why am I watching... So, that's not important. Let's go ahead and just jump into some news stories, okay? I don't have a script. I don't have a computer with me. I'm just all from memory, all right? And from what I can remember, Joe Biden keeps shaking hands with invisible people. Or maybe he's shaking hands with the interdimensional sex aliens. And it wasn't just like a goof or a gaffe where it's like, oh, my bad, no one's there, silly me. No, he's just like, where are you?
Yesterday, Joe Biden tried to shake an invisible man's hand. Not the first time he's done this. He did the same thing in April. And both of those sad moments are on tape. Here they are.
God bless you all. Great honor. Thank you very, very much. Thank you.
תודה לנשיא המדינה ולנשיא ארצות הברית. Thank you, President Herzog and President Biden.
Where is the invisible... But maybe, if you're lucky, you're rich enough to support me on Patreon, because I'm broke as shit. I got no money. All I do is work. Work. God damn it. Why, Rhianna? Why? Why did you have to fucking work? Did you notice at the halftime show, if you watched the Super Bowl, I don't watch sports too often, but I tuned into the halftime show, if that counts for anything. And wow, just more red symbolism. More devil shit, sort of, you know. Augustus Gloop, the great bakery nincompoop. But what's more sad than the performance itself or her wardrobes, the fact that she had to sing songs from 10 years ago, or 7 years ago. She's so irrelevant that there's nothing new that people could dance to, that they would know, because she's not relevant, so... I don't know what that was about. Apparently she's pregnant, so not sure why she's dancing around like that with a baby in there. Not that she cares, she's probably gonna fucking eat it. Sorry, I mean sacrifice it to Baphomet. And then drink the blood. That's the only reason. She's gonna be like, oh my god, my kid had a heart disease and died. Before we even left the hospital, the baby died. No. You snuck that baby out and you're gonna eat it. Right, maybe not. Don't listen to me. Someone should shoot me in the face. On to the next topic. The Chinese balloon conspiracy. Oh yeah, I said conspiracy. Why? Because I'm not so sure I'm buying the whole story. It just seems like, dude, China has fucking satellites. Fucking satellites. Spy satellites. Why the fuck would they need a balloon? And it doesn't make any sense. Why did Biden say shoot it down? We're talking about the first balloon. There's been like 5. The first balloon. Biden was like, well, shoot it down. And that was like on a Wednesday. And then he waited until Sunday to shoot it down? I mean, one would think that maybe the Chinese balloon was just making its way to, D.C. to drop off Biden's 10%. He always gets his cut. But seriously, I mean, like, wow. But seriously, it doesn't really add up, It doesn't. It just seems more like Biden would be like, you know what would make me look like a fucking hero? Not that he would think of this because he's too fucking senile, but part of his staff, maybe his chief of staff, recommended we just send up a balloon, have it fly across the country, say it's Chinese, and then you'll make like the executive order to shoot it down, and you'll look like a hero because you shot down the spy balloon. And now the spy balloons are turning into UFOs.
One of these plans for Project Bluebeam is to stage an elaborate worldwide faked alien invasion with UFOs that will be seen in the sky. These will either be made on this planet with secret technology driven by craft operated by black budgets and military, or advanced holographic imagery.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks very much for your patience while we were delayed a little bit. I have a few things to talk about up top, and then we'll get right to your questions. So first of all, to add to information already provided earlier by the White House, at the direction of the President of the United States, fighter aircraft assigned to U.S. Northern Command successfully took down a high-altitude airborne object off the northern coast of Alaska at 1:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time today within U.S. sovereign airspace over U.S. territorial water. On February 9, North American Aerospace Defense Command detected an object on ground radar and further investigated and identified the object using fighter aircraft. The object was flying at an altitude of 40,000 feet and posed a reasonable threat to the safety of civilian flight. U.S. Northern Command is beginning recovery operations now. U.S. Northern Command's Alaska Command coordinated the operation with assistance from the Alaska Air National Guard, Federal Aviation Administration, and the Federal Bureau of Investigation. We have no further details about the object at this time, including any description of its capabilities, purpose, or origin. The object was about the size of a small car, so not similar in size or shape to the high-altitude surveillance balloon that was taken down off the coast of South Carolina.
It is time.
Holy shitballs, what the fuck is that?
What is that?
I don't know. I am recording it. I just don't understand.
Does it say something?
No.
What? I mean, it's a straight line. I don't know what that is.
I think they're all airplanes.
There's not all airplanes. Okay. What's today?
The 12th?
Today's the 12th?
Hey, I'm gonna get Devin. Yeah?
Today's February 12th. What time is it?
It is 7:40. 740.
740, Indiana. Indianapolis, Indiana to be exact. There's a little stream of fucking lights going by. Going west to east.
Hallelujah. Here it is. Here it is. Look at this. Look at this. Look at everything else. No. No, G. No. There's no way.
Creep on in, on in, on in.
And apparently there was an earthquake in Turkey that no one gave a shit about.
Hundreds of people are killed in Turkey and Syria by a huge earthquake. The 7.8 magnitude tremor was felt severely in northern Syria.
Our teams responded to all the sites and the buildings, and still now many families now are under the rubble.
أحرار أحرار والعالم يشهد ثوار ثوار من جند محمد للظالم لست أسالم وأجاهد مثل القاسم
عظمة الله لا يعلمها إلا هو، ولكن الله جل في علاه يدلنا على عظمته بقدر ما تتسع له العقول، وإلا فإن عظمة الله لا يحيط بها ولا يعلمها إلا هو سبحانه وتعالى. هو العفو، هو القدير، هو اللطيف، هو الخبير، هو السميع، هو البصير، هو النصير، هو القريب، هو المجيب، هو الرقيب، هو الحسيب. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. أشهد أن لا ريح صدره من جدا. ما كان سام طلع بحال. طالع يد الثاني. كان عندي يدين لا تدوسون عليها شوي يصير. هو زايد فوق ظهره.
That no one gave a shit about. Well, anyone that's making more than $10,000 a year didn't give a shit. Maybe you did. I don't make 10,000, that's for sure.
I don't respect anyone that has come from money and talks about how you should act to get money.
Anyway, so going back to my last video, you know, about the whole New World Order.
Right, yeah, of course.
The global transformation is also undergoing deep systemic transformation.
the initiative for creating such an important global platform
for governments shaping the future of economic wealth and power.
Yeah. Well, I've been thinking, and the times we're currently living in, they're not times of war with steel and lead.
Please remain calm. This is America. Don't catch you slipping, no. Don't catch you slipping.
Though that is happening.
Yeah.
It's not a war for our minds.
This is a war on children.
Or even our money. I mean, they don't want us to have it.
We can pay you handsomely. I am now a child of light. Your earthly money holds no appeal to me. $20,000.
But it's not even a war for that. The times we're living in is a war for our souls.
I always thought that for such a lovely river, the name was mystifying, Cape Fear. And the only thing to fear on those enchanted summer nights was that the magic would end and real life would come crashing in.
The times we're living in
is a war for our souls.
I can see your soul in the edges of your eyes.
The Murray Sea Society push against young.
It's corrosive, like acid. You got a demon, little man.
It's a demon! That's a demon!
and the internet has become the new battlefield.
Well, there's not much new to report. I still haven't been kissed as a girl, and
You see, God doesn't actually send anybody to hell. You choose. A person chooses. If there's one door that says life eternal through Jesus Christ and salvation.
Listen, hear that?
And one over here says life separated from God.
And the Grammy goes to.
And the Grammy goes to.
Which is hell. If I go, I don't want to do it your way. I don't want to believe you. I want to trust you. I want to obey you. I don't want you to be my Lord. I'm going to walk out this door. Who do I blame? To go to hell, you have to do almost the impossible.
By a powerful community as you here in this room.
A puff, a fairy, a queer, a queen, fudge packer, uphill gardener, fruit-picking sodomite.
He's gay.
As a bloody Christmas tree.
Harper is a lesbian.
One, two, three. Come on. You have to reject the love of God. You have to reject the grace of God. You have to reject the forgiveness of God. You have to reject God himself. Why in the world would anybody do that?
Don't you say it, Ricky. These colors don't run.
Pride. Pride. That's why, because I want to be my own God. I don't want anybody telling me what I should be doing with my life. And so God says, you got a choice. I give you the choice.
There's an odd amount of pressure, and I know that it's all in my head, but I was wondering if it might be a good idea to make my first kiss with someone fun that I know already, or like a sweet friend's kiss, or someone silly, or like super memorable.
We haven't seen anything on the pornography front compared to what's going to be coming down with the advent of AI. Because now what's going to happen real soon is that this is already underway. Imagine a sign-up service where you can talk to a very attractive young woman, and she's a AI. She can be as attractive as you want her to be and tuned exactly to your preference.
Because I don't
This is weird. So,
You want to live in my house? Here are the house rules.
My favorite part of this entire charade is as this woman is singing this ridiculous song that nobody had heard of until 5 minutes ago, it cuts.
I listen to actually good stuff now.
And what's the house rule? Real simple. You trust me for your salvation because you can't be good enough to get into a perfect place. And you ask me for forgiveness. And you learn to love me as much as I love.
So join me. I'm recruiting you to the Darth Army.
Meow, 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 meow.
Well, you may be a man, you may be a leprechaun, but only one thing's for sure. You're in the wrong basement. No. I'm gonna see if you bleed green. No.
And I will dub thee the Darthanite.
Was lost.
But you're not going to bully me. You're not going to stop me because my mother made me believe in myself. No matter how many people tell me, stop believing in yourself. Stop saying what you can do. Stop affirming what you're going to do and then completing that in real life. That's the improper way to do it. I refuse to follow those rules that society has set up in the way that they control people with low self-esteem.
You don't even have to become a Patreon member. That would help, but I will still dub thee a Darthanite. If you hit the bell, just do that. Just hit the fuck, please. I lost like 200 subs in like the last 3 days, so I don't know what's going on. I don't know. Fucking yay for me. Anyway, so in other news, South Dakota is set to become the next state in a long line of states that are now banning experimental and irreversible transgender procedures for minors. And that includes 17-year-olds. Sorry.
South Dakota Governor Kristi Noem has officially signed the trans athlete ban into law. What's that mean? Let's talk about it.
I'm practically erect.
Just between you and me, how much Pepsi do you think you drink on an average day?
I really do like Pepsi.
Really? What's your favorite kind?
The transgender community of South Dakota is waiting as House Bill 1080 is sent to Governor Kristi Noem's desk for her signature. Republican lawmakers have said she supports the bill.
The bill would prohibit gender-affirming health care for transgender minors. Last night, Keloland's Lauren Solik was at an event hosted by transgender advocates to get their reaction to the bill's passage.
The first annual Transformation Project Gala was meant to be a night of celebrating trans resilience, but the evening had a somber mood hanging over it, just hours before South Dakota senators voted to pass House Bill 1080.
I mean, the film is about sex and car crashes. That's what it's about. The sexuality of these characters in this film, interspersed with car crashes, and how they meld the two.
In the transgender community, you are loved, you are valued, and I am so sorry that this is where our state is.
If Governor Kristi Noem signs House Bill 1080 into law, gender-affirming hormones, surgery, and puberty blockers will be restricted in the state for minors.
It's something that has affected my future deeply, considering I've been working on trying to get my own gender-affirming care within like less than a year. And I was hoping to like maybe start any kind of treatment for myself. And now our legislators who are supposed to support us has taken away that opportunity for me.
16-year-old Elliot Moorhead testified against this bill in Pierre. They say they had finally just received their letter that would allow them to make an appointment with a doctor to discuss healthcare options.
People think you can just like walk in and then get like testosterone or estrogen or puberty blockers. It doesn't work like that.
It doesn't work like that? Everyone always asks me if I support that rainbow community. But I find that disgusting and against my religion.
But of course, good news never lasts, and every time there's a school or a state that bans transgender shit for children, well, another state just intensifies their extremism for it. We now have Idaho public schools instructing their staff to hide children's identity, gender identity, or transition from their parents. Yeah, okay, well, if the parent is worth a damn, I think they're going to notice their kid transitioning. You fucking psychopaths. You need fucking help. All of you. How this is legal is beyond me. I don't know. Again, this kind of shit is just distractions from what's really going on, but, you know, these are kids we're dealing with and talking about, so I think it's important to at least keep the awareness alive, because this is some perverted, sick, dark energy shit. This is evil, man. This is fucking evil.
I've never been lucky enough to even know what the hell it is. And that's a terrible affliction I don't wish on anyone.
Womanhood is something that is an umbrella term. It includes people
that describes what?
People who identify as a woman.
Identify as what?
As a woman.
What is that?
Was to each their own. Each woman, each man, each person is going to have a different relation with their own gender identity and define it differently. And so trans women are women too.
Oh yeah, so speaking of evil, pedophiles are still trying to become accepted into the rainbow people cult. That's right. Yeah, they're saying, we're not pedophiles, we're maps, asshole. What, do you hate love? Is that it? Are you anti-love? Is your heart devoid of love and respect for the rules of consent? If little Timmy says he wants to get fucked in the ass, he's entitled to get fucked in the ass because he says it's okay. So, I mean, shit. Is your heart just filled with hate for people that don't think like you? Are you just not open? You fucking bigot. Yeah, I know. These people, they're not exactly the brightest boxes they're not exactly the brightest nor sharpest tools in the box office. Sharpest boxes in the tool shed. Yeah, they're not exactly the brightest box in the shed of tool. God fucking. The brightest bulb. We're not the bright. These people are not the brightest bulbs in the box in the attic.
My name is Jim Leahy, supervisor of the Sunnyvale Trailer Park, winner of the Supervisor of the Year with the IAT, TPT, SAA, TPS. So I'm giving you my credentials and my provenance so that you know you're not just speaking to any bohunk, you're speaking to someone who is eruditionally proclived to be part of the whatever it is.
I was just, taking a shit the other day, thinking to myself, because I forgot my phone. So I didn't have my phone, to facilitate my attention while I was taking a shit. I mean, it used to be newspapers. Now they're phones. Sometimes you even wipe your ass with the newspaper. But I don't see anyone wiping their ass with their phone. Not the point. The point is, I was thinking about this while I was taking a shit, and I was like, on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being Philip DeFranco, beta male cuck, to 10 being Brad Pitt, Fight Club, Sigma male. I think I'm a Patrick Bateman. Total psycho. And I'm also pretty sure that Tim Dillon is my spirit animal.
If you drink and drive every night, statistically, you're going to be better at it. Am I telling you to do it? No, I'm telling you what it is.
But there's a lot of women out there that agree with me. That's the reality. There's certain jobs women should not do. There's a few jobs women shouldn't do. President, senator, congressman, cop, doctor, lawyer, fire department, banking, financial tech, math, higher education, any education above third grade, a chef, a manager of a hotel, CEO or CFO, COO, CIO of a company, investing, VC, venture capital, driving Ubers, Lyfts, cabs, working at aquariums or zoos or hotels, entertainment, you know? And then there are things that women are perfectly suited to do, like the Dear Abby column. Remember, people would ask her advice, and then she'd write.
Yeah.
She'd be like, "Dear Lovelorn in Oklahoma, I understand what you're saying, but in all seriousness, we got to watch them a little. You got to watch them, these ladies. Am I wrong? I'm not trying to sound misogynistic here. He's the gay misogynist, but there are certain Kim Potter." Didn't know the difference between the gun and the taser. Is that a problem? Is that an issue? I'm asking.
You know who's not my spirit animal?
So I recently told my parents that I may be a little bit romantically interested in women. And that was a big shock for them.
Anybody that claims that they're transgender, or any animal for that matter that thinks they're a different animal, that's not my spirit animal, because their shit's all out of whack, out of line. Their soul isn't in tune, you know? I mean, how can trans people ask me to accept them when they can't even accept themselves? It's a real question. Oh, but Darth, they do accept themselves as a woman. Wow. Well, see, I live over here, and over here is what I like to call reality. Check it out. Anyway, what were we talking about? UFOs? They shot another one down over Alaska, Montana, and recently by me over Lake Huron, just like today, some shit.
And we begin with breaking news. The U.S. military has shot down another high-altitude object, this time over Lake Huron. This is according to U.S. official and a congressional source briefed on the matter. This would be the fourth object in just the past 9 days.
I saw a video of it. It looked like an actual UFO, so I don't know what that's worth.
An F-16 fighter jet shot down an object Sunday over Lake Huron waters on the U.S. side of the international border with Canada, according to U.S. Representative Jack Bergman's office.
I've been in contact with DoD regarding operations across the Great Lakes region today.
Bergman tweeted, "The US military has decommissioned another object over Lake Huron. I appreciate the decisive action by our fighter pilots. The American people deserve far more answers than we have."
Forgive me for making content. I don't belong on the platform. I don't know why I'm here. I don't know why pedophiles exist, but they do. So I guess if pedophiles just exist, then I guess maybe it's cool that I exist. Not saying that it's cool to be a pedophile. I'm comparing.
Move to strike.
All right. So last but not least, I wanted to talk about this final story that's been on my mind for a couple days, but I haven't talked about it yet. But I wanted to because I think it's very good. Very nice. So a female Virginia Tech soccer player was just awarded a $100,000 settlement after being benched for refusing to bend the knee for BLM. Good for her. She should have won $1 million. This is why you don't bend the fucking knee. These people, they're breaking laws and punishing you for your beliefs. That if you don't bend the knee, you're a fucking racist. You're a Nazi. Whee! The fuck out of here. I don't bend the knee to anyone. I don't bow for anyone. Except for maybe God. If he showed up, I'd bow. But BLM with your fucking George Floyd.
This is America. Don't got you slipping up. Look how I'm living up. Police be tripping up. Yeah, this is America. Guns in my area. I got the strap. Now they always say congratulations. This is America. This is America. Don't catch you slipping up. Don't catch you slipping up. Look what I'm whipping up. This is America. Don't catch you slipping up. Don't catch you slipping up.
Do white lives matter?
White lives? It's a bit of a tricky question. No, not in the slightest.
Yes, they tried to censor the truth.
No. Why not?
Black lives matter.
I really don't give a fuck about white lives.
We're gonna get really political. I don't want to go there.
All lives matter. It's just no.
All lives matter for y'all. I'm glad that brother put that out there because he started a whole bunch of conversation.
Man, you're hard to talk to.
Really? Why?
Because you're making me think that all my answers are wrong.
There's no right or wrong answer. It's just your opinion.
Is the minute almost up?
I might not be the same, but that's not important. No freedom till we're equal. Damn right I support it. I might not be the same, but that's not important. No freedom till we're equal. Damn right I support it.
Black lives matter.
Of course.
Listen, we have a black man right here.
I love him. That's Trey. I know this man. I met him.
He's never kissed a white girl in his life. Will you be the first one right here on camera?
Can I kiss him? Okay. Boom.
How's that feel, bro?
I don't fucking care.
Are y'all dating or no?
Yeah, we're dating.
Black lives matter?
So yes, Black Lives Matter.
I can't breathe. 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 I can't.
Bend the knee for BLM. Are you out of your goddamn mind?
I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I can't.
Don't bend your knee for anyone unless you're sucking a dick and you're good at it. Don't suck dick if you're not good at it. Don't bend the knee unless it's to suck dick or to. I mean, there's a lot of reasons. Plumbing. You got to get something that's behind the couch. Got to get on your knees. But most people just suck dick. Don't suck any organization's dick. Don't bow down to any political radical organization ever. You do that, well, you just kissed away everything. You gotta have some conviction, man. Until we meet again, don't forget to stay Darth. And as always, like, share, subscribe. And don't forget to pull out. That's POO fucking L. Demonetized. Give me money. Links in the description below. By the way, I don't have the names on hand, but there has been some people that have joined me on Patreon and some people that have donated quite a bit of money on CashApp. And I just want to say thank you. You guys are very generous. And it really motivates me to make more content, even if it's crazy.
If you want to change your life...
Oh, I can't! I can't!
Hey, want to listen to some tunes?
Have you ever been convicted of a crime?
Yes.
What was the crime of which you were convicted?
Two counts. One, soliciting prostitution and procuring a minor for prostitution.
Did you in fact commit those acts?
My lady, she went downtown. She bought some broccoli. She brought it home. She's chopping broccoli. Chopping broccoli. Chopping broccoli. She chopping broccoli. She chopping broccoli.
She chopping broccoli. She chopping broccoli.
Do you think there's something else that happens to you when your body stops existing? Do you think your consciousness transcends this dimension?
I think I'm not smart enough to even think about that.
I also think of time as this prison. Time makes us all a prisoner of the present, forever transitioning from our own past into an unknown future.
What, I gotta fuck your bitch to talk to you?
Billy, let that go. Come on, keep walking. Come on, let's go.
How about this? I'll take your bitch, then I'll take your belt.
Come on, let it go. Baby.
How about I take your belt?
Let's go home.
Then I take your bitch.
Let it go.
I'm loading up my clip, gotta pay